another, and a proportion of it for several weeks, and a proportion, and for several weeks, and a proportion, and the confusion among the people, especially among the people, especially in the prison at time. The terror was so great at last that the courage of the people wanted to carry away the dead began to fail. Several of them died, although they had a step before, and were recovered. And some of them dropped down when they had been carrying the bodies like they had been carrying, and just and this confusion was greater in the city, because they flattered themselves with hopes to escape, and thought with the bitterness of death, and thought the bitterness of one card they told us going up short was forsaking of the dry up short, for he left one died in one and the horse died in one. Some thrown out here, some there, some thrown out here, some there. Another part was his themes found, another part was his themes found in the great land. The Department of Land was running too near horses. It was suggested that the driver was thrown in with it, and the Department of Land to be invited to move the body. Now in parish of Polk, the day on parish several times as I were around standing at the church around at the but neither bellman nor driver, anyone else than the driver, or even in these or many other cases, did they know what bodies they had in their car. Sometimes they let down the rope out of them, they found some of those old stuff, and sometimes the bearers brought them to the cart, sometimes others brought them to the cart, or sometimes others themselves would trouble themselves to keep any account of the multiple. The vigilance of the magistrate was now put to the utmost, and it must be confessed, can never be enough acknowledged on this occasion. Whatever expense or trouble they were at, whatever things were never neglected in the city or never neglected in the city or someone. Provisions were always to be had in full plenty, and the price not much raised, and the price were not much raised. No dead bodies laying unburied, no dead bodies laying unburied from one end of the city to another. No one end or side of it was to be seen in the daytime, or sign of it, except so little as I've said above. In the first 3 weeks, I've said above. In the first 3 weeks. This last article, perhaps, will hardly be the last article when someone tells me the others have when bodies shall get laid unburied, which I'm sure it was not. At least, if it had been anywhere, so it must have been in houses where the living were gone from in houses where the living were gone from to escape. No, this was
really happening.
All which amounts to nothing at all. This I'm having my time when you were here in the parish in which I lived. The desolation was never proportional to the number of
Instagram.
There were no dead bodies. There were no dead bodies. None at the proper offices. And there were other people carrying them. There were others who would be buried. And this is sufficient to be argued. What might lie in houses, what might lie in houses in Carron Alley is nothing. Carron Alley certainly were buried as they were buried as to the first article. The provisions, scarcity or the decisions, though I mentioned it before in Chelsea, I must observe here. I must observe points of grade in particular, the beginning of my grade. That is, in the first week. That is, the first week was 10 ounces and a half. And in the 9 ounces and a half, and in the 9 ounces and a half, and never dearer, no, not all that season, never dearer, and about all beginning of November, and about 10 ounces and a half. Which I believe was never been any diabetes or dreadful elicitation before. Neither was there, which I wonder, was there any which I wonder, kept open to supply the people who kept open. The blood was indeed alleged by some was indeed alleged by some servants going to the sometimes came that in all this dreadful visitation, in all there were, as I've said before, but two and maybe and Westminster, and compulsion used, legally any compulsion. Indeed, there was no need of compulsion in the case, for there were thousands of having no help or conveniences or supplies but of charity. We have been very glad charity carried thither and been taken care of. Indeed, it's the only thing that I think was wanting in the whole public management of the system. Nobody was here allowed to be brought to the nobody was here where money was brought. Either at their introducing or upon their being sent out, or upon their for very many were sent out and told, for very many very good positions were appointed in those places. Many people did very well there, of which I shall be very well the principal sort of people sent thither were, as I said, servants who were not to distemper by government errands, fetch necessaries to the families where they lived. And who in that case, if they came home sick, who in that case, to preserve the rest of the house. And they were so well looked after there in all the time of visitations that there was but 156 there were carried in all at the London Guest House, and 159 at that of Westminster. By having more pest houses, by having more communities forcing on people, such means forcing on people, had the shutting up of houses been omitted, had the shutting hurried out of their dwellings to pest houses and out of their homes, it seems as that time as well as since, it would certainly have been much worse than much. The very removing the sick, the very spreading of the infection, and the rather it caused that could not have tried to clear the house where the sick person was or the house and the rest of the family being then left at liberty would certainly spread it among others. The methods also in private families, which would have been universally used to conceal the person and to conceal the person being sick, would have been such that the distemper would sometimes have seized the whole family before any visitors or examiners would have known of it. On the other hand, the prodigious numbers which would have been sick at the time would have exceeded all the capacity of public officers to receive or of public officers to discover and This was well considered in those days. And I have heard them talk it off. And the magistrates had enough to do with people to submit to having their houses shut up. And many ways they deceived them. And that type of made it apparent that the magistrates would have found it impractical would have gone the other way to work. Or they could never have forced the sick people out of their beds and out of their dwellings. It must not have been my Lord Mayor's office, but an army of officers that must have attacked an army of officers. And the people on the other hand would have been enraged. And the people on the other hand and would have killed them that should have offered to have killed them, or children and relation them, or whatever had killed them in relation. So that they would have made the people, as it was, were it the most terrible distraction imagined. I said they would have made them stark mad. Whereas the magistrates found it proper, or several magistrates found it to treat them with serenity and compassion, and not with violence and terror, and not dragging the sick out of their houses, or obliging them to remove themselves, or obliging them to remove themselves. This leads me again to mention the time when the plague first began. That is to say, when we became certain that it was spread over the whole town, when, as I said, the better sort of people first began and began to hurry themselves out, as I observed in his place, that the throng was so great, and the coaches, horses, wagons, and carts were so many, driving and dragging the people away, that it looked as if all the city was running. And at any rate, terrifying at that time, especially such as would pretend to dispose of the it would have overwhelmed the city and suburbs into the equal. But the magistrates wisely caused the magistrates made very good bylaws for the regulation of this by keeping good orders and making it as eligible as possible to all people. In the first case, the Lord Mayor and the sheriffs, and a certain number of the common councilmen were their deputies, came to a resolution and published it. That is, that they would not quit the city themselves, but that they would be preserving law in every place, and for justice on all occasions, as also for distributing the public charity to the poor. And in a word, for the doing and discharging the trust only and strive citizens to the utmost of their powers. In pursuance of these orders, the Lord Mayor, Sheriff, etc., held councils every day or less to make use of his possessions as they might need for his position in the city of Hastings, and how they used these equipment and their changes utterly. Yet all manner of presumptuous wills and testimonies outside in 1806, and several declarations were continued by the Lord Mayor and Court of Parliament against such. Also all constables and church rooms were enjoined to stay in the city upon severe penalties or to depute such able and sufficient place such as the deputy alderman, council, passage, and for whom they should be secure, and also secure in case of necessity if they incurred mortality and other consequences to re-establish the minds of the people very much, especially in personal right, whom they thought names so might be in danger of being entirely and the country being plundered and laid waste by the multitude. Nor were the magistrates deficient in performing their part in full as they promised. For my Lord Mayor and the sheriffs were continually in the streets and at places of the greatest danger, and the regulars would crowd around. Yet in emergent cases they never denied the people access to them, and heard with patience all their grievances.
That's not a man. 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 Not a man. Man. Not a man. That's man. Not a man. That's not a man. That's not a man. That's not a man. That's not a man.
Yeah, live look at the Golden Gate Bridge, our camera atop the Salesforce Tower. It's always been a visual symbol of the city, but now it's got a new sound.
Yes, KPIX5's Wilson Walker on the upgrade, now causing the span sing.
An incredible day here at the bridge just for the protest alone, but yesterday, also a remarkable day for the Golden Gate Bridge. It started singing, at least at a volume that could be heard clearly in the city.
Couldn't really describe the sound. I think I described it as like wind chimes at first, and then, you know, like when you blow into a beer bottle, kind of sounds like multiple beer bottles because it's different tones.
A hum, a ghostly wail, a Brian Eno-style soundtrack for the world's most famous bridge. The noise isn't just hard to describe. It is something people have had a hard time identifying. Brianne Howell has been chasing the source since April.
What is that sound? And then I'm kind of like alone because I'm going through there, and I'm like, am I the only one hearing this?
I think it was last week, and I was a little bit freaked out, I guess. Like, is the bridge coming apart?
Now, on the bridge itself, this is something cyclists have noticed in recent weeks.
It's kind of like a wailing, a singing of metal.
This is part of the wind retrofit project. We've replaced much of the west side handrail so that the bridge can be more resilient to really high winds. The slats on the new handrail are much thinner than the old handrail, which means that air can flow more freely across the bridge, making it more resilient to wind. It also produces the hum we are hearing, and the Golden Gate Bridge District says that was expected. In fact, they call this a feature of the new handrails, but yesterday's very strong winds dialed up the volume and the distance the sound could carry. People heard it all over San Francisco. Some even said they could hear it across the bay in Berkeley. We had heard it as well in lower wind environments. It was a low-level hum, couldn't be really heard outside of the bridge. And then yesterday is when we experienced the exceptionally high winds, where we knew that there would be an audible humming noise.
Yesterday was so loud. We live in outer Richmond and we could hear it from our house.
The rail replacement is about 75% complete, so the noise could, theoretically, still get louder given the right conditions. The district has no plans to change course on the project, so the song you heard the bridge sing is something you will hear again. Again, it is new. It'll take us all some time to adjust to it. It is something we anticipated, and as an element to an 83-year-old bridge. It's not every day that you can introduce something new to a structure so old. So let research begin into what the correct threshold of velocity is to achieve that sustain. We still don't know exactly what the mile per hour is on that, but we still don't know exactly what the mile per hour is going to figure it out. Correct threshold of velocity is to achieve that sustain. We still don't know exactly what the mile per hour is on that, but we still don't know exactly what the mile per hour is on that, but someone is going to figure it out. We still don't know exactly what the mile per hour is on that, but someone is going to figure it out. To achieve that sustain. Still don't know exactly what the mile per hour is. Let the research begin into what the correct threshold of velocity is to achieve that sustain. Still the correct threshold of velocity is to achieve that sustain. We still don't know exactly what the mile per hour is on that, but someone's going to figure it out. We are going to be living with this for a long time. In San Francisco, also longer.
All right, let's try and start to get to the bottom of this, at least a little bit.
So as far as like inspiration goes, kind of art historical nerds, I'm just going to jump through a couple images that you shared with me at different intervals. And we can riff off of them. One of the things that kind of growing up in a similar era as you that jumps out for me is this pre-digital explosion that we now live in when things weren't so sleek. So this is a screenshot of Atari. I think it's Atari 2600. Is that correct? From a game called Surround.
That is correct. There's two players. You can see the red and green dot. You try to encase the other player. You try to box them in. And one, I love the flatness of the palette, but it also reminds me of a Paul Clay quote where he says a line is for a walk.
Yeah.
So these dots creating a history pathway of their movement, and I just find it very visually satisfying, and it reminds me of the closed world and having forms and boundaries on very
Yeah. The aquarium of the TV screen.
yeah.
I mean, just looking back, gosh, 40 years ago, that this was something that I spent a lot of time doing in terms of games. I think there was even a snake game, I feel like. Anyway, I don't trust my memory, but it's nice to refer back to. This is a detail of a Mary Holman painting. Again, notion of the line, and then also a very snake-like palette. Purple or a black?
It's black, and this
Okay.
is a crop of a larger painting, but you get the 2004.
Oh, it is called Big Snake.
And it's just the painting that stuck with me. I thought it was this incredibly witty and economical way to build grid and modernism.
Hated this guy. Hated this guy. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening.
Otherworldly surrealness. Yeah, there's a innocence to her work, which kind of allows the strangeness to part out. Obviously, another artist. Larger piece.
It's not around so simple, but to pivot from triangular less regular, so it's completely regular. And so I just get lost in the work. I often see this as a person quiet artwork.
Yeah, well said. I mean, the movement of this as a larger piece, when you get back away from it, there is so much stillness in the movement, and most of your paintings have this, at least in the brushwork, or at least the details of how you make a shape, or how you make a section of a painting. And I really appreciate the attention that you give to being able to execute these patterns, which are clearly not easy to do by hand. I think it takes a special mind. There's a few contemporary artists that I can think of who really can make a picture out of just one stroke at a time.
Well, over time you develop a relationship with the materials, finesse it.
And do you find that there's this thing of making a meditative painting also is made through a meditative practice?
I feel like I Okay.
So going back to the painting that we saw earlier with the pyramid, this is kind of like what era were they playing in? The late 60s?
Probably started in 66.
Okay.
So this is just the 13th floor elevators from that green pyramid is I think obviously from the dollar bill, United States dollar bill.
Yeah, that links.
Icon. I think brilliant to take something from like a psychedelic calling card.
This is a piece by Mike Kelly, and the snake being central figure with the right-hand side of the piece. Yeah, so you can see there's these animals, there's another symmetry in it. Where did you come across this piece? How does it affect you? Were you there at High Energy the night that Mike played drums for Dolphin Explosion? Did you guys play that night too? Did Wounded Mind play? Or was it just the Dolphin?
I was on the sidewalk.
You were there? Okay, cool.
I was on the sidewalk to get in. That was great. That was an awesome night.
Oh man, you knew me and you couldn't get into the gallery?
There was not physical space. You created such an awesome scene.
I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Bless me.
11-year-old
Weber and
girls.
Jennifer West, their daughters, I think, were maybe 8 at the time.
Yeah.
And Marnie was a big supporter of the gallery at the time, and this was back in 2006. And she didn't even tell me that Mike was going to be playing. And all of a sudden, he showed up, and we ushered him into what I like to call the green room, which was my bedroom.
Yeah.
And he was dressed as a pirate, all in black. He played drums for these 2 8-year-old little girls wailing on guitars.
Yeah. He was a good drummer.
So amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to trip everyone out and do that. That's a screenshot of about 15 minutes ago. That's a little too weird. Maybe we'll end on the serene garden again. This is supposed to be a garden conversation. I think we did a pretty good job.
So too, it's not like very natural, but it's brand new. You know, like not being able to have an opening, not being able to have people experiencing work in the flesh that's super handmade and intimate. It's all super weird, but I know everyone's doing the best they can.
Yeah.
Keep it going, to keep art in people's lives. And so I although it's not in a small way.
Yeah, likewise. And I think, like, again, the virtual realm, hopefully in the next couple of weeks while the show's on view. And, I mean, here's the deal, like, the show's on view until, like, the electricity goes up, because it's going to be archived on the website. More and more people are used to, viewing the world through the computer. But hopefully, friends and community will reach out, text you or email you, or through the gallery and say, thank you, and I saw the work, and it looks great. I'm going to comments and stuff. And, we're doing our best to make sure that people get this work. Again, for anyone who's interested, we are taking, individual reservations or making appointments to come see our current shows. Brad's work is actually not hung as a show, but we do have a couple pieces hung in the gallery in private areas. And we're happy if you let us know in advance. We're happy to pull some pieces and show them to you. It's great. For me personally, we've known each other, going on, 15 years, I think. We've known each other, and we've done some really fun and great things together. And this is certainly one of them.
It's been wonderful to ride again. It's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like a benediction.
Okay.
Just because it's such weird times, and because you're a poet, you're an intelligent person, I feel like we sort of send us off with
Yeah, now you're putting Jimmy Cook out. Yeah, what's up, Jimmy? To do something like that, because my wife reminded me that it is the summer solstice today. I think it's important to, now more than ever in this current world that we're living in, acknowledge the bigger and the greater and the completely powerful notions. I'm getting it right now, sweetheart. Oh yeah, do it, please. Okay. So there's also, I want to share this other thing. I don't have to worry about closing up time, because this is free and for fun. Anyway, summer solstice, happy summer solstice. Go out and dance naked tonight in your yards with masks on if you want. That's what summer solstice is about. And then happy Father's Day to you and all the fathers out there. And then one other thing, while Lisa finds this quote, that I'll just let everyone know. At one point after I closed the gallery, we roommates, and Lisa found this quote in a book that was trying to figure out what it was. And it's everything. Okay, so quote is, humans walk many paths. Those who follow America see that there are people born here part of the vast encoded writing one catches sight of everywhere. On wings, eggshells, clouds, snow, crystals, and rock formations. On frozen water, inside and outside mountains, plants, animals, birds, on the pieces of glass, and lumps of resin that will touch you above, the sparks around the bubble, and the singular agencies of chance. That's not mine, but that is one of the benedictions. Yeah, it's not for like practice. Yeah. Well, that's it. And it's been a pleasure to share your words with the world, and onwards and upwards, as we say. And thank you to everyone.
Growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really happening. When I was growing up, the Satan seminars were really Mannlicher Carcano. Okay, let me read a little bit about that. Broadcast transcriptions from the Mannlicher Carcano Radio Hour, a weekly live improvised audio collage originating in at least 3 different cities and we heard a wild excerpt of Mannlicher Carcano. Let me read a little bit about that. Broadcast transcriptions from the Mannlicher Carcano Radio Hour, a weekly live improvised audio collage originating in at least 3 different cities and broadcasts on CHMR Radio in St. John's. So, that's Jared. Weird. So weird. We heard a wild excerpt Christmas and blue. Christmas and blue. Looks like I picked the wrong week, Christmas and blue.
Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. Wrong week. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. Week, Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. Wrong week, Christmas blue. Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. Wrong week, Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. Wrong week, Christmas blue. I picked the 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 wrong week, Christmas blue. Wrong week, Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. I picked the wrong week, Christmas blue. Wrong week, Christmas blue. Wrong week, Christmas
chef brewer.
It's also functions as a ethnic group. The Roman emperors Amplified shows of the belief that these public works will far more useful than such things as an indoor market like Ethereum. Land which protects people from depending on miners with high rates of interest. Clean water. And the water tower for a semi-desert community. Governments also control troop ships. San Francisco.
So let the research begin into what the correct threshold of velocity is to achieve that sustain. So let the research begin into what the correct threshold of velocity is to achieve that sustain.
It's like Rock Hill is frozen.
Oh, sorry.
I thought your screen was frozen. You're just so intent on your screen.
I was just doing another adjustment here on my little